upon which muscles are affected, and by means of weights, by means of therabands, the different colored therabands are now available, and then we can grade the strength accordingly and train the patient. For hand functions in rheumatoid arthritis, we have to use therapies, and again, these in different colors denote different exercise. Of course, aerobic conditioning counseling is very important. So, depending upon the facilities and what the patient likes and dislikes, we advise them for walking, swimming, cycling, whatever suits them. So, we have to look at the overall, we have to improve the overall endurance apart from looking at specific joints. Now, here is the role of occupational therapies, where we provide them with orthosis, depending upon that which joints are involved, how many joints are involved. It's very important when to give and when not to give orthosis. And here, they just avoid the biomechanical talks that excessively bend the joints. Of course, they prevent deformities, they maintain good posture, and then they avoid overuse during stimulation, during inflammation. But then their extended use is avoided because finally they lead to wasting of muscles. So don't rely much on them. So we have to really put a time frame when to use and when not to use. So these are few splints for prevention of swan neck, button ear deformities. They are easily made and easily available. These are few for lower extremity orthosis, and they are made at our institute. Just few words about shoe modification, which we tend to neglect. We should always advise them a high quarter shoe with reinforced counters. It makes a world of difference to their lives when they exercise, when they walk. The shoe must have a long steel shank and a rocker bar shoe, which proposes easy push-off. And it should have a solid ankle cushion heel. And they all reduce the forces on the weight-bearing joints. So these shoes come, these are the shoes which should be advised to the patient. And they're not really available in the market, but we do make little modifications at our department, and they are usable. Nowadays, lots of wedges are given. Wedges are just these additions outside undersole in order to prevent knee deformities, and heel cushions for a lot of heel pains. So they again are made at our department. So just a quick review of adaptive equipment which we make in order to ease their life and improve their functional independence in activities of daily living. So here are a few equipments which are used at our home or in our home environment or even at the work environment. So we increase the diameter of the utensils, modify them according to the deformities of the arthritis patient. These are modifications for utensils and a few equipments which are used in the kitchen and at home. Since time won't allow me, otherwise I would have gone into the details, but you're welcome to. These long comb handles are really, they are for frozen shoulders, and these razors are for rheumatoid hands and arthritic hands. So then we also teach them how to hold them, how to use even these equipments in a way so there's a lesser stress on the joint. These are shoe horns, zipper and button pullers, reachers for dressing, in aiding to dress and even to reach things which are just put in your neighborhood. Then we give them energy conservation education, how to use the chairs at home, what should be the height of the chairs, what the local rest should be provided, how to use book holders, how to increase the diameter of the things they use. They should use more electrical equipments at home. And ergonomic counseling is done depending upon their vocation, whatever they're doing. So I won't go into detail of ergonomics as the picture displays. I wish I had time so I could talk more on that. We teach them how to use their larger muscle to decrease stress on the joints, Small home modifications like raising of the chairs, putting blocks under the chairs or beds so that there's less stress on the joints. Modification in bathroom really makes their life easier. There's less stress on the joints. So there's decreased pain, there's decreased stress, and they become more independent with small modifications. Two pictures are from our institute. We've made this room where we train these patients in activities of daily living, and plus at the same time we teach them that what modification should be done at home in order to have less stress on the joints and prevent deformities so that they are independent. So these are few modifications which are made at the level of door handles, book holder, page turners, if they are not able to hold the telephone, and how to modify their keys. So these are the changes these are small changes which we bring into their life in order to make them independent. So our take-home message is add life to years, not years to their life. Thank you. Yes.